Curly Howard, born Jerome Lester Horwitz on October 22, 1903, in Brooklyn, New York, grew up in a working-class Jewish family. From an early age, he displayed a quiet, shy temperament off stage, though those who knew him noticed a spark of humor and a natural inclination toward performance. His family included older brothers, who often overshadowed him, but it soon became apparent that Jerome had a unique gift for making people laugh. Despite lacking formal acting training, he possessed a remarkable instinct for timing, physical comedy, and improvisation. He honed these skills performing in local theater productions and variety shows, learning how to turn his natural expressiveness into something magical for audiences. These early experiences provided the foundation for his later work in Hollywood, showing that talent often grows from personal passion and sheer determination, even in the absence of formal education or guidance. Joining the Three Stooges. In 1932, Curly replaced his brother Shemp in the popular comedy act, which would later become the Three Stooges. At the time, he had wavy auburn hair and a mustache, but studio executives suggested he shave his head to create a more striking, memorable image. Although hesitant, he agreed, and the iconic bald look became inseparable from his on-screen persona. Curly's performances were marked by a childlike energy, elastic facial expressions, and unforgettable vocalizations, including his signature high-pitched "nyuk nyuk nyuk" and "woo woo woo." His routines combined pratfalls, exaggerated gestures, and a fearless physicality, captivating audiences with a unique blend of chaos and charm. Fans were drawn not only to his humor, but also to the vulnerability and innocence he infused into every role, elevating slapstick from simple comedy to a form of art. Curly's natural brilliance as a performer became the heart of the Three Stooges, endearing him to generations of viewers. Golden years at Columbia Pictures. From 1934 to 1946, Curly starred in nearly 100 shorts with the Three Stooges at Columbia Pictures, a period considered their golden era. During this time, he became the centerpiece of the trio, his unpredictable antics and expressive energy driving the comedy. Classics such as Punch Drunks, 1934, Disorder in the Court, 1936, and A Plumbing We Will Go, 1940, remain beloved examples of his artistry. Curly's ability to inhabit absurd characters with complete commitment allowed the group to expand the boundaries of physical comedy. His performances combined a sense of innocent mischief with meticulous timing, resulting in routines that were as technically precise as they were uproariously funny. Off-screen, however, his life was far more complex than his exuberant performances suggested. The pressures of constant filming, touring, and public expectation began to take a toll on his physical and emotional well-being, foreshadowing the challenges that would define his later years. Personal life and relationships. Curly's personal life contrasted sharply with his on-screen persona. His first marriage, brief and troubled, occurred before his rise to fame and ended after only 5 months. This early failure seemed to reflect the emotional turbulence he experienced in his formative years. In 1937, he married Elaine Orr, and the couple welcomed a daughter, Marilyn, the following year. Although this marriage initially brought hope for domestic stability, pressures from Curly's career and personal differences led to a divorce in 1940. These early relational struggles coincided with the beginning of his declining health, including weight fluctuations and high blood pressure. As he continued performing rigorous routines for the Three Stooges, the physical and emotional demands of his work amplified these challenges, creating a cycle of stress, exhaustion, and vulnerability. These experiences highlight how fame and talent do not shield individuals from the everyday difficulties of personal life, touring, and the physical demands of comedy. During World War II, Curly and his fellow Stooges devoted themselves to live performances for military audiences. These tours, intended to boost morale, required intense physical exertion and grueling schedules, sometimes with multiple shows per day. While the performances delighted soldiers and fans alike, they strained Curly's already fragile health. His routines involved constant movement, pratfalls, and exaggerated gestures that demanded both precision and stamina. Offstage, he sought relief in social activities, including dining, nightlife, and companionship, a natural attempt to counterbalance the pressures of fame. However, these coping mechanisms often interfered with rest and recovery, exacerbating existing health issues. The contrast between his vivacious public image and the private physical toll of his work underscores the immense dedication and sacrifice behind his comedic genius. It also illustrates how performers of his era navigated the complex demands of entertainment while maintaining personal resilience. Financial and emotional challenges. Despite his considerable income, Curly struggled with managing finances, often spending impulsively on lavish meals, gifts, and property. These habits occasionally brought him close to financial difficulty, prompting intervention from his older brother Mo, who acted as both advisor and guardian. Mo helped Curly organize his finances, prepare taxes, and ensure some stability amidst personal and professional chaos. Emotionally, Curly experienced periods of profound vulnerability, compounded by health problems, divorce, and the pressures of stardom. Yet, those closest to him also observed a tender, compassionate side, particularly in his love for animals. Dogs were a constant source of comfort and companionship, offering unconditional affection. Curly's devotion to these pets revealed an empathetic, nurturing quality, highlighting the human depth behind the energetic performer. These personal dimensions offer a fuller understanding of a man whose life was shaped by both extraordinary talent and human fragility. Health decline and the stroke. Curly's health had been deteriorating for several years, before a major stroke in 1946, at age 42, abruptly ended his career as a full-time member of the Three Stooges. Prior to this event, he had shown signs of cardiovascular strain, fatigue, and other warning symptoms. But the rigorous demands of touring and filming often masked the severity of his condition. Studio expectations during this period prioritized productivity and audience appeal over the well-being of performers. Memos indicate that Columbia Pictures sought to maintain appearances, sometimes pushing Curly to perform despite his declining health. Mo attempted to advocate for his brother behind the scenes, but even his influence was limited. Following the stroke, Curly lived primarily under the care of family and medical professionals. Brief returns to performance, such as a cameo in Hold That Lion, 1947, were limited, as his physical and cognitive abilities continued to diminish, marking a tragic turn in the life of a beloved entertainer. Later years and enduring legacy. Curly Howard passed away in January 1952 at the age of 48, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and joy. While his final years were marked by declining health, brief hospitalizations, and limited public visibility, his influence on comedy remains profound. Generations of fans continue to celebrate his performances, particularly the shorts produced during the golden years at Columbia Pictures. His energetic routines, expressive face, and childlike enthusiasm created a timeless form of comedy that still resonates today. Recent access to family correspondence and medical records has provided insight into the struggles behind his public persona, revealing a man of deep vulnerability, compassion, and humanity. Curly's life story underscores the cost of fame in an era that demanded continuous performance, while also highlighting the enduring power of laughter. Beyond the slapstick routines, Curly Howard will always be remembered as both a masterful performer and a deeply human figure, whose contributions to comedy continue to bring joy worldwide. Understanding the mystery of his decline. The mystery of Curly Howard's sudden decline is now better understood through medical and personal documentation. Experts reviewing his case suggest that undiagnosed health conditions, stress, and the physical demands of performance contributed to his early stroke and rapid deterioration. Mental health, once poorly understood and stigmatized, may have also played a role, as Curly experienced mood fluctuations and emotional vulnerability throughout his life. These factors, compounded by studio pressure and relentless touring, created a perfect storm that led to his untimely death. Far from being a simple case of poor health habits, his decline reflects the systemic challenges faced by performers in the early Hollywood studio era. Today, acknowledging these factors allows fans and historians to appreciate both his immense talent and the hardships he endured. The story of Curly Howard is not only one of laughter and joy, but also of resilience, vulnerability, and the complex human being behind the iconic clown.